Hey divas, how you doing? It's your girl Grace, aka Facequizite here, and I want to say Happy New Year to you because I haven't officially said Happy New Year, even though we are towards the end of January. It is actually the 27th of January today, which is a Saturday, so I will be posting this on Tuesday, hopefully, by God's grace. If you don't see it on Tuesday, don't hate me. Life gets in the way, okay. But yeah, that's when I hope to post it. So Happy New Year, divas. Oh my god, I have missed you guys so much. Oh, and thank you so much guys for reaching out, because quite a number of you did reach out to me because you noticed that I've been MIA and you did reach out, and I so appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you, my darlings. I was MIA, yes, and I have been MIA for almost 3 months now. Yes, for almost 3 months. And the reason being is that I lost somebody who was really close to me. I don't know if you know, but my husband is a twin, and a very identical twin. He happens to be extremely close with his twin brother. And of course, us wives are quite close. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law's wife passed away, and that really knocked me for 6, divas, because even though she's my sister-in-law, oh, this is making me very emotional. Oh my god. Whew. Anyway, right, because even though she's my sister-in-law, she's like a blood sister. She's like a big sister to me. She was anyway, and of course we were not expecting it. So yes, she was in hospital, but we never expected it to lead to this. And you know, we had hopes that she would come back home, absolutely. Of course, when all this happened, it was a huge shock. Still is. I still can't get my head around the fact that I'm never gonna see her again. That is just so weird. So it, you know, it just really hit me, and I just couldn't bring myself to come and record. I couldn't. I was just so heartbroken, and I just had to take some time out, you know. Plus I felt like I wanted to dedicate some months to her whereby I would not record anything. So that's just what I felt like doing, and I felt like it was a way of respecting her or honoring her memory. I don't know, but it made me feel good in my spirit that I was doing that. I hope you understand. But yeah, that's what I needed to do, and I said I'll wait until the new year before I do any recordings. And yeah, so the first one I posted was just a client makeover, which was my sister going out and came to do her makeup. So I decided to record that to kind of, you know, ease myself back in. So this is my first official video that I'm doing this year. Okay, divas, I don't want this video to be long, but if it is a bit long, just bear with me. It's because of all this explaining, because I feel like I owe you an explanation, having been AWOL for almost 3 months. I can't just come back and continue. There has to be a reason. So that is it, my divas. So anyway, this year I want to do things slightly differently, in that when I do makeovers, I will try as much as possible to stick to a particular brand. I'm not saying a particular palette, but I will stick to a particular brand. If I can do it with one palette, even better. So basically what I want to do is, if I'm using, for example, Urban Decay, I want to use Urban Decay for the whole look, except if I don't have anything in that look and I need to not anything, but if I don't have what I need to create to finish off my look, then I might dip, but I'd rather not. But that's what I want to do this year. So and also I have added to my collection of eyeshadows, because I wanted to try some new, you know, I like a good quality eyeshadow. I'm a sucker for good quality eyeshadow, divas. What can I say? So anywho, I went out and I've heard all these wonderful things about Viseart, but I kept looking at the price tag and saying, what's now? Why is it so expensive? You know, being the Jebu girl that I am, but you know. But anyway, everybody was raving about it, so I went out and I got myself a few. So this one is the 04 Dark Mattes, Viseart 04 Dark Mattes. This one is the 01 Neutral Mattes. And being a sister, I love color. I had to get myself this. This is the editorial. Yeah, the Editorial Brights. So I purchased those. I also got a number of the melt stacks. I've just put them on top of each other. We will talk about this some other time. Okay, that would be my next video. Today I wanted to try out this Viseart, the Viseart shadows, and see if the hype was real. Okay, divas, so I used the Viseart eyeshadow palettes to create this look. Of course, I had to dip into my matte pigments simply because all these palettes are matte and I needed a bit of sparkle or sheen, or you know, on my eyes, you know, as you do. So I had to dip into my MAC pigments for that. So, but everything else is Viseart. I wanted to try it out and I will let you know how I feel about these eyeshadows at the end of this video. You know, watch the tutorial, see how they blend, and you know, see if you agree with me, as in, do they blow your mind? Do you feel like, wow, there's no other? Did I feel that way? Why don't you click on the, why don't you just follow me through this journey and let's find out together how I felt about these Viseart eyeshadows after I used it, because I'm using it today for the very first time. This is the first time I'm using it on myself. I've just bought them. I bought two from Love Makeup and it was £5 cheaper, and then the bright one I bought from Beauty Bay because Love Makeup didn't have the brights, the editorial brights, so I paid the extra £5 and bought it from Beauty Bay, you know. But come on, if I can get it £5 cheaper somewhere else, that's what I'm gonna do. So Pan Beauty had it at £5 cheaper, and so did Love Makeup. I've never bought anything from Love Makeup, but they offer the next day delivery just like Beauty Bay does, and I know Pan Beauty doesn't do next day deliveries, so I went with Love Makeup. But you know, all of them are good if you want to buy your eyeshadows. Pan Beauty, Love Makeup, Beauty Bay, Makeup Guru Emporium, well, I don't know what's wrong with Cocktail. That's where I got my Super Beauty eyeshadows. There seems to be a virus on the website. I don't know what's going on, so I would avoid that if I were you. What else? Anyway, those are a number of places where you can get good, you know, makeup that doesn't necessarily sell here in the UK or are new to the UK. You can get them in those places. The next one I want to buy is the Natasha Denona, you know, to see if the hype is real. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much, divas. Let's get into this tutorial slash testing Viseart eyeshadow palettes. So if you want to see what my decision is or how I feel about these Viseart eyeshadow palettes, then let's go. Okay, divas, so we're starting off with the Neutral Mattes 01 palette, and I'm taking this kind of beigey eyeshadow and I'm applying it into my crease. And the first thing I noticed was that it seems to just blend away or over blend, I don't know. But anyway, I'm taking this orange one and I keep going back and forth, piling it on, because I feel like as I blend, it just kind of, it blends away. Not that it's a bad thing, but it just kind of, I don't know, like you pack on the color and then it, as you're blending it, it's blending it away, you know, and I'm not used to that. So as you can see, I'm going back and forth with this next color, just blending it, and it's blending away. I have to keep going back and forth, you know. So it's living up to its it's living up to its reputation of being super blendable. So anywho, I'm going back into this palette and I'm taking this brown, and yes, it shows up, but once I start blending it, I just feel like it blends away. not that it gets muddy, no, but they are super blendable. So anytime you touch them with the brush, you're going to lose some intensity. So I, at a point, started getting scared to blend because I felt like, you know, I was blending them away. So they are super blendable. And if you're not used to that, you're going to have to learn to do that, you know, because I just felt that as I was touching, anytime I touch it with my brush to blend it, it blended away. Or it blended away. So I thought, okay, let me intensify that with a bit of black now. And I felt like I was applying that black, and every time I blended it, the same thing, it would kind of just almost start to fade, if you like, which meant that it was blending out. So as you can see, I didn't blend that black very well. I was just too scared to blend it because I felt like it was just going to evaporate, and I needed that intensity of color. So anyway, I mixed those two white colors. So can you see when you apply it, it is actually quite, the colors are there. They are pigmented. It's just the blending. It's very blendable. So you have to bear that in mind. Okay, so that's it basically for the Viseart. That was my conclusion, the fact that it was super blendable, and as soon as you touch them with your blending brush, it disappears. Anyway, so I decided that I wanted the lids to pop a bit, nothing mega. So I put my applied some soft ochre on the lid, and now I'm applying Melon Pigment by MAC onto the lid, and then onto the sides now I'm applying Copper Bean, also a MAC pigment, just to kind of prevent there being a harsh line between that black in the inner and outer V and and the pigment. So anywho, I'm now going back under my eye and doing the same thing I did on top, applying those colors again. But yeah, that's what I felt, that super blendable, but too blendable if you ask me. So I have to get used to this style of pure pigment eyeshadows, if you know what I mean. So anywho, I thought, let me jazz it up with some lipstick. So I went into my Coloured Rain Cherry Blossom lipstick, which is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I've abandoned it for a while. So that's what I am now applying on my lips. And I absolutely love this color. Apologies, divas, that was my son interrupting my voiceover, but I guess I finished now, so I'm gonna switch back to voice now, divas.
Okay, divas, so this is the final look. I hope you like. I like it. I think it's a lovely look. I really like it. Was I blown away by the Viseart eyeshadows? I dare say no, but I don't know. I was expecting it to blow my mind and be super blendable, but the truth of the matter is I've got really good eyeshadows. Excuse me. When it comes to my matte, I do not play. I use my Makeup Forever matte eyeshadows, and we know they are fantastic. I also use Inglot eyeshadows, and if you are sleeping on Inglot, please wake up. Oh my god, their matte eyeshadows are like no other. Okay, so when it comes to matte, so because I'm so used to using those, and also of course my Makeup Geek matte eyeshadows, you know, when it comes to my matte, I don't play, you know. So because I'm so used to having those, when I tried these, even though they were really nice and blended nicely and all that, but I was expecting more for some reason, because I'm thinking for £64 a piece, you know, I was expecting a bit more. But then again, when you break down the cost, it actually does work out the same cost as the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So you know, but all in all, it's okay. I mean, it did blend really nicely, and bear in mind that this is my first time of using it, so maybe by the time I use it a bit more, you know, I'll begin to see the, you know, wonderfulness
of it all. But all in all, a good, you know, good quality eyeshadows. Next is I'm gonna try Natasha Denona. We're trying to invest in one of the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes as well and see how I find those. But the next ones I'm going to try after this would be my melt stack. Yeah, I've got a couple, but we won't talk about that today. We'll look at that in the next video. But yeah, Viseart eyeshadows, are they wonderful? Absolutely. Do I love the look I created with it? Yes, of course. But of course I had to bring in my matte pigments to, you know, add a bit of, because I mean, I like sheen, okay? I like it. So even though I love a good matte, I still want a pop of sheen. Though sometimes I do rock an all matte look, you know, there are occasions for that, but most of the time I like to have a bit of sheen on my eyes, so I would always incorporate a metallic or satin or something color like that. So I had to incorporate my MAC melon pigment. But yeah, all in all, not bad at all. I'm loving it. So if you like this video, you've enjoyed watching it, do go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button, but don't stop there. Also click on the that little bell next to the subscription button so that you can get instant notification of all my videos, because you know the way YouTube is set up now, the fact that you're subscribed does not necessarily mean you get to see my videos. So go ahead and click on that little bell next to the subscription button, and I'd really appreciate that. Also divas, don't forget to share this video. Go ahead and share it on all your social media platforms. Each one can reach one. I'd really appreciate that. Follow me on social media. It is at Facequizite on all my social media networks. And I think that's it for this week, my darlings. Until next time, stay absolutely fabulous, stay on fleek, remember that Jesus loves you, and I, Grace Facequizite, I love you too. All right, my darlings, see you next time. Love you loads. Bye bye.